guys, welcome back to my channel. I am GlamPreezy, and as you can see by the thumbnail and the title and the fact that we are in my bathroom today, we are going to be doing a skincare video. I'm super excited about this. If you are new here, I make videos about natural fibroid healing and more specifically on my own personal fibroid journey and how I have been able to manage and shrink my fibroids naturally. As of late, I have been getting so many comments, compliments, and questions about my skincare routine. So I thought to myself, why not turn my bathroom into a filming studio and film a step-by-step fibroid-friendly skincare routine for my girls. You are going to see today how my skin goes from this to this. So if you want to learn how I get this clean, clear, hydrated, and glowing skin, you know what to do. Keep watching. Okay guys, so welcome into my bathroom and back to my channel. As I said, I am GlamPreezy. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you are new here, hey girl, hey! And to my returning subbies, oh my God, thank you so very much for all of your love, support, comments, questions about my skincare routine. And you know I always got you, so I had to come through with a step-by-step fibroid-friendly skincare routine for you guys. Just a little background, you guys know that I have struggled with fibroids since 2019. I did have a laparoscopic myomectomy. I know that a lot of this information is redundant to my subscribers, but I want to catch the new girls up. So I had a surgery in 2019 and they removed 8 fibroids from my uterus, and less than 2 years later, the fibroids grew back with a vengeance. This time my hormones were raging and I started to experience my first bout with hormonal acne. And at this time I was getting hormonal cystic acne, you guys. Just to give you a little background information on my skin, I am combination oily, but I've never had acne at all. And also, it is good for you guys to know that I am a licensed esthetician for the past almost 20 years now. I have a lot of experience and knowledge in the skincare area as well as natural fibroid healing. And I think it's also very important for me to mention the link between fibroids and hormones. If you don't know this, fibroids tend to be an estrogen dependent condition. So that means we can tend to get fibroids when our hormones are out of balance, okay? I have many videos talking about this on my channel, so if you are interested in that, I recommend that you subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and to my subbies, make sure that you turn on your post notifications, girl, because I'm going to be doing so many other videos for you guys and I will be uploading every week, okay? Very important that you guys understand the link between dysregulated hormones and hormonal breakouts. So if you were like me and you noticed that the worse your fibroids and your fibroid symptoms got, it seemed like the worse your skin got, you're not delusional, you're not crazy, it's mostly hormone related. And with that being said, it's also very important for me to mention that the internal aspect of this has so much to do with what you are experiencing on your skin. Because your skin is an excretory organ, meaning that it expels things that the body is trying to get rid of, just like your bowel movements and your urine, okay? Very important when it comes to hormonal acne that we address our diet and our internal health first, and then we can treat the exterior. As I mentioned before, diet and supplementation is key to balancing hormonal acne, because if you have ever had hormonal acne breakouts, then you know you can use everything on this earth topically and it doesn't seem to affect what is going on, to the point that sometimes we have to start to treat internally. But to me, in my practice and in my experience, this is a backwards conversation. We should always be treating internally first, then treating topically. So when we are talking about topical treatment of hormonal acne, especially like I had hormonal cystic acne, this is coming from deep within the skin and it is most mostly inflammation. So this idea that we might have heard back in the day that the skin is not clean enough is not true here. While yes, cleansing and keeping the skin clean is important, hormonal acne is not caused by a lack of cleaning the skin, okay? So I just need you to understand that, because I know growing up we've heard so many things about this topic, and it can sometimes be confusing to know what things are fact and what things are not. I've always preached that these 3 principles are very important to the foundation of any skincare routine that you are trying to create to address your hormonal acne. Focusing on ingredients that are, yes, you guessed it, anti-inflammatory is primary here. Number 2, focusing on proper hydration is like the holy grail to most skincare issues. When we focus on proper hydration, it helps to heal barrier functioning in the skin, which is very, very important when you are trying to heal hormonal acne topically. And number 3, effective but gentle exfoliation. This has got to be by far one of the most overlooked things in a healing skincare regimen, you guys. It's just this concept that everything has to be super aggressive, or it has to burn, or it has to tingle in order to be effective. That is not the way that you should approach skincare when you have hormonal imbalance, okay? Please remember that when creating your own skincare regimen at home. Okay, so I am going to take my robe off because it's hot and slide on these. They're like scrunchies for your wrist so that the soap and stuff doesn't run down your wrist when you're washing your face. Just put them on like that. If you do not have hormonal acne, but you are still looking for fibroid-friendly skincare, this video is still for you, girl, so don't worry. Of course, we are going to start this regimen off by cleansing our skin. I do not have my favorite cleanser with me today. I was just recently traveling and I left it in the hotel. I very much regret that, but today we are going to be using a tried and true OG. I'm going to be using the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser for normal to oily skin. And if you didn't notice, I have this little Bliss facial scrubby pad. I use these to get a little bit more of a thorough cleanse. I also use these cleansing clouds, and I like these because this way you don't have to get makeup or anything on your washcloths. I use these all the time to wash my face. Okay, so now that my skin is clean, we are going to tone, and today I'm going to be using my Thayers. This is the Rose Petal formula. This is my favorite toner of all time, and I always get the Rose Petal. So while I tone my skin, I thought it would be important to go over really quickly what makes a skincare regimen fibroid friendly for me. Products need to be clean, they need to be non-toxic, and hormone safe. I would also love to see fragrance free. That's not always the case, but I really strive for fragrance free as well. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of fragrance, and hey, if it's a good product and it has fragrance in it, sometimes I have to kind of weigh which one is more important to me, you know what I mean? If you have not been toning your skin after cleansing it, I highly, highly recommend that you add this step to complete your cleansing routine, as toning is the last step in cleansing. Now that the skin is completely clean, we can move on to exfoliation. In my regimens, it's always important for me to incorporate several types of exfoliation into the regimen, okay? So I always do a physical exfoliation, which is a scrub, and a chemical exfoliation, which is enzymes or alpha hydroxy acid or something of that nature. This is the Sephora Brightening Dual Exfoliator. Why it's a dual exfoliator is because it is a scrub that has enzymes in it. I really love it because it gives you that dual exfoliation. The beads in it are very fine, so it doesn't feel super abrasive or like it's irritating or agitating my skin, especially when I'm actively breaking out. Okay, so I might have a few left on my skin, but that's okay. Let's move on to the next step, which is masking. Of course, I know you weren't gonna forget to mask, right? Okay, so for this step, I like to use one of my all all-time favorite masks, especially for you girlies that have texture or whiteheads, blackheads, or anything in the pores, or even my girlies with larger pores. This right here is for you. This is the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. I don't know if y'all have used this before, but this is that girl. It is 100% bentonite or green clay. This is a powerful detoxifying mask. You can mix it with several things. I just got distracted by how soft my skin is after that exfoliate. But anyway, you can mix this with several things. So you can mix it with water to activate it. You can also mix it with apple cider vinegar if you want to. You can actually add some yogurt in here if you wanted to. You could use buttermilk in here if you wanted to. You could put turmeric in it if you want to. Like, this is a wonderful base to create your own customized clay mask. If you are on the drier or the more dehydrated side, I personally recommend mixing it with the Thayers. Because this has aloe vera juice in it, I find that it's a lot more hydrating than using the ACV or using water. So I'm going to go ahead and mix these two together. You do not want to mix this clay mask in a metal bowl of any sort. Probably go ahead and mix it in a glass bowl or something of that nature. Okay, so as you could see just now, you don't need a lot of the clay powder and you don't need a lot of liquid either. When this clay dries, you will start to get an intense tingling feeling on your face. It is blood circulation. Don't be afraid of that. If you are of lighter skin or you are fair skinned, you will have a flush. It lasts about 15 to 20 minutes and it should go away after that. But this really detoxes the face and causes a lot of blood to circulate at the surface of the skin, which is fantastic for healing. I also want to mention this because where I have it right now is a little bit close to the eye, but we want to keep it on the outside of that orbital bone, okay? But also, if you have bushier or fuller eyebrows, you may want to avoid putting in your brows as well, but I don't really have that much brow, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it right over. But this is as close to your eyeball that you want any mask to be, unless it's an eye mask. When it comes to masks, you don't need to overuse products, okay? If it's not touching your skin, it's not doing anything. So piling on a ton of product is not necessary. It is October, so I feel very much Halloween ready now. But we are going to let this dry for about 10 to 15 minutes. If you are more on the sensitive side, go closer to 10 minutes. If you are normal or super oily or you have a lot of texture, I would recommend going the 15 minutes if you can, okay? I will see you back here in 15 minutes. Okay guys, so I can barely move my face. Okay, so this is the mask, completely dry, you guys. I just wanted to get a close-up for those of you who have not ever used this mask. If you can see here, there are little pore dots where it just sucks the oil and the stuff out of your pores. You see that? Yes, honey, this mask, if it's in there, this mask gonna get it out, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and wet my face down and wash this mask off, and I'll be right back. Pulled out everything. And if you've used this mask, then you know already that this mask does not play. Trust me, like, it's pulling it out. So my skin, even though it is sucked dry because that was a clay mask, it still has such radiance to it. Do you see that? I know you can see that the skin is just still giving glow. It's still giving reflection. And the reason is because that mask really just purified and detoxified the hell out of my skin. Yes, I'm gonna take some more Thayers and wipe the skin off. Remember that toning is the last step in cleansing. So if you wash something off, then you want to make sure that you complete that step with your toner. I want to talk really quickly about ingredients really quick, right? So my entire career as an esthetician, I have spoken to ingredients over products. I think this is really important because I like to educate on what ingredients are doing what instead of, oh, this brand does this and this brand does that. However, because of their unique approach to skincare and their amazing ingredients, CLEARSTEM has me in a chokehold, you guys. I have mentioned this brand before in my fibroid-friendly body care video, which, by the way, if you have not watched it, please go over and check it out when you finish watching this video. But this brand, you guys, whoa. I've been using their moisturizer, their hydrating mist, their serum, their face oil, their lip products. So let me give you a little information about the brand while we finish out this skincare regimen. We're going to first start out with the CLEARSTEM Skin Spray All Day. You can actually use this spray to set your makeup. You can use it as a soothing peptide spray. Because of the hypochlorous acid in here, you can use this for after the gym or when you are on a plane or anytime you feel like your skin is prone to breaking out, you can use this spray. I'm gonna use it as a soothing peptide spray right now as it is very, very hydrating. So let me just give it a little spray. I think you're only supposed to use 3 sprays, but I go ham just because I love it. Now we're going to move on to serum. Because it's after 5 right now, I'm gonna be using the Clarity Serum. This has mandelic acid in it, which is great if you are more sensitive. It also has turmeric and vitamin C. It's amazing for clearing out pores and for brightening the skin. It's also smoothing and detoxifying to the skin as well. Why I love CLEARSTEM products so much. Not only does this brand really help to give my skin almost immediate results, it has very much helped me to heal my breakouts, reduce inflammation, and hydrate my skin. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, those are principles that I think is really important, and this brand does flawlessly. They specifically create products with hormones in mind. So they are experts in hormonal acne, and one of the founders is an esthetician as well. The product is made in the USA. It's made in California, which I also really love. You guys, do you see this? Do you see it? I'm talking, but I'm seeing my glow in the monitor. So as I was saying, all of their products are free of toxins, of parabens, and specifically free of hormone disruptors. They are also non-comedogenic. So while this is absorbing, I'm gonna go ahead and put my eye cream on. And today I'm gonna be using the Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel by Good Molecules. It is super affordable and I just love Good Molecules as a brand. They also are a clean brand and I find that this particular eye cream does my eyes very well. Another thing that I really like about this eye cream is that it is super creamy, but it's almost like a gel cream type texture. It's super, super hydrating without being heavy, and it helps to depuff my eyes because I have issues with puffiness. If you have issues with darkness underneath the eyes, you will find that this eye cream is really good for that as well. Another thing that I like about it is that I can put it on the eyelids because not all eye cream can be put on the eyelids. I'm going to be applying my moisturizer. This is the HYDRAGLOW moisturizer from CLEARSTEM, and I just need to clear up some things really quickly. So obviously the brand is called ClearStem. So yes, they do use stem cells. And no, not all of their products have stem cells in them. But let's talk about stem cells really quickly while I put this moisturizer on. And by the way, this moisturizer is anti-aging as well as it does have those stem cells in it. Why put stem cells in skincare? Stem cells are incredibly effective because they stimulate cell regeneration. They also are extremely reparative to damaged or inflamed skin. They are known to boost collagen. So in that respect, they are anti-aging, they are antioxidant, and they help to maintain moisture and hydration levels in the skin. However, stem cells can be highly controversial because a lot of brands do not ethically source stem cells. So I need to make this very, very clear to you all. ClearStem only uses ethically sourced donated stem cells. and none of their stem cells come from embryonic material at all. Their stem cells also do not contain any DNA material at all, okay? I just need to make that clear because there are a lot of brands out there that are using stem cells unethically, and I would never use those types of products, recommend them, and most certainly not put them on my platform, okay? I just needed to put that out there because I know that some people will have questions about that, and I needed to make that very clear. Moving on to the last face product, I'm going to be using the Golden Hour Watermelon Barrier Oil. This oil has watermelon seed oil, sodium hyaluronate, which is hyaluronic acid, and vitamin C. It's restoring, hydrating, and it's brightening, and it gives you a beautiful glow. One last spritz of the skin spray. I always like to put something hydrating or a hydrating mist on my skin before I do an oil. And I'm just gonna do one drop here, one drop there, and one drop on my forehead. That's usually what I do. I'm going to pat that in. I know that if you have had hormonal breakouts, or if you have acne, or you have problematic skin, when you think about putting a face oil on, you probably just want to open the door and just exit the building. I know how you feel. I know how you feel. But this oil, this particular oil was designed for problematic acne skin, you guys. It was made for problematic skin. So that does not mean you cannot use it if you do not have problematic skin. Of course you can use it, especially if you have normal or dry skin, or even if you are oily. Oil and oil binds together, and using certain face oils have been proven to help balance oil in the skin. So the right face oil can be quite game-changing for your skincare regimen. Like I said, I'm combo oily. I suffer from cystic breakouts, and certain oils that are too heavy will break me right out. But this oil is so lightweight and beautiful, and it smells amazing. And look at my skin, you guys. It's just I'm trying to tell you, you guys, honest to God, my skin feels like literal silk right now. Beautiful. I cannot rave about it enough. I'm going to end this fibroid-friendly skincare regimen with a hydrating lip balm, and that is the ClearStem Lips and Cutes Hydrating Lip and Cuticle Balm. It's very hydrating. It's not super heavy. It's perfect. I just want to say that out of all the products, and I love every single product here, like this moisturizer heals my breakouts almost instantly. But this oil, y'all, it literally has me in a full-on chokehold. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to tell y'all, if I am on here raving about a product, please know that it is exceptional, because my standards, especially when it comes to skincare, are very, very high, okay? And let you get a good look at my skin. Wow, you guys. Like, for real. This is ridiculous. While my skin is not perfect, and there is no such thing as perfect skin, this regimen has gotten my skin closest to my best skin than anything else that I have used in the past few years. My battle with hormonal imbalance and fibroids have interrupted so many things in my life, and having had good skin my entire life, to be hit with hormonal cystic acne out of nowhere was devastating to me. Internal diet and supplement first, and then topicals, okay? That is the combo. That's the key, you guys. All of the products that I use today will be listed below in the description bar. It's underneath this video, okay? Everything will be linked for you. No, this video is not sponsored by ClearStem. No, they did not send me these products to make this video. This is just what I have been using. However, I do now have a discount code for you all if you choose to purchase ClearStem products. As an esthetician, I finally found a brand that I can work with that has common goals for hormone health and aging well, you guys, and that's very, very hard to come by. So if you do want to check out ClearStem, there will be a link in the description bar below. If you choose to purchase it, yes, it does give me a small commission. You know, I always have to be honest with you all. If you don't want to purchase from that link, don't. I just have to disclose that. Ooh, one last tip, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Remember, when you are creating a new skincare regimen for yourself and you are adding new products into your regimen, please, please, please add one product at a time, okay? So that in case you do react to it or your skin doesn't like it, you know what's responsible for it. And on the good hand, if you do end up liking it, you can tell which product is doing what. Please, pro tip here, patch test the product on your lower jaw area first, okay? And make sure that your skin gels with it, okay? Thank you guys so very much for spending this time with me and watching my updated fibroid-friendly skincare routine. Please, 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 if you found this video helpful, thumbs this video up. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel for more natural fibroid healing videos, and make sure that you comment down below your favorite fibroid-friendly skincare product. I want to know, the girls want to know. I cannot wait to see you in another one.